Hello all. Race review. It's me, Dcstar. Hello. No Athos video today at the moment. I will bring you one. I just really haven't been around a lot. It's been a bit busy. But I want to pitch an idea to you on a new video series on a really old game I used to play, with the mindset that actually we will be doing this game when it comes out in the more modern version, hopefully sometimes this year. Ubisoft haven't said yet when it's coming out. So this game is The Settlers. Well done. And we're going to particularly focus on The Settlers 3 because number 3 was actually a pretty good series. And I do have the original boxes for one, I think, for the Amiga 500. I might have it for Settlers 2. Now, for those of you who are younger than me, look up the Amiga 500. It is a really one of my first PCs. Really old. Disk drive, everything else. But I do have the original box for the Settlers 3 when I purchased this in around about 1999, 2000. Game came out in the UK, I think, around November 1998. So this is our game. And here it is. This is the original box. My first box is in pretty good nick, actually. I'm quite impressed. It's probably been sat in my attic for ages. Oh, by the way, and welcome to the kitchen. This is my studio. Technically, I live in a flat, so this is a studio. So there we go. The Settlers 3. I'll show you a little side view. I'm trying to get this in the camera, but there you go. There wasn't much on it actually. So this was the box. This is what most games came in. They didn't come in digital format. We couldn't download. Let's go through the system requirements. Just as a minimum spec that you needed a 100 megahertz Pentium processor. So there you go, as I told you. We're talking 32 megabytes of RAM only, 2 megabyte graphic card. It needs to be compatible with DirectX 6.0. It ran on Windows 95, 98 or Windows NT 4.0. You also needed 250 megabytes of free hard drive disk space. And at a minimum, you only needed 28.8 kilobytes of internet speed. This is not megabytes, this is kilobytes. So 28.8. And bear in mind, my internet here is really slow. So that's around about, mine's 28.8 megabytes. But sometimes it does feel like it's running at about 28 kilobytes. So, hey ho. So let's open this box. There wasn't much inside the box, to be fair. We've still got some of the original stuff in here. So just a nice plain white box, kept it all nice and safe. And basically, all this boxing, bear in mind, no environmental stuff at this stage, just for a CD and some rubbish. If I get this into the camera this way, there we go. Some rubbish, basically junk mail inside the game, really. So let's see what we got, the junk mail. So we could win a 1 of 3 Panasonic DVD Palm Cinemas players. Woohoo! Look at that. And that Tomb Raider there, look. PlayStation 1. And, wow, closing date was the 31st of July 2000. I think we're out of time. Came with some registration and to win some stuff from Blue Byte that actually made the game. It came with a news guide. Fabulous. And some other thing. What's this one? Oh, free internet provider for games. I don't know what this is actually. Endosnet. Endosnet is a free internet service provider for gamers in the UK. Well, there you go. I wonder if they're still going. Very much doubt it. We've done the guide. And this was just the setting up and the controls, basically. That was that. The actual manual itself is actually within the DVD itself. Put it upside down, there we go. And okay, so it used to come in, if we get this out really gently, it used to come within the actual cover, like you do if you still buy CDs these days. I know people stream, you sometimes get the art, the band art in here. This isn't going to come out very easily. I don't want to rip it. It's kind of got it stuck in here. Anyway, it's stuck in there. This was basically the manual. I can't get it out now, but this is the manual. I don't want to rip the book. That's all. That's all it is. I don't want to rip the book. Ooh, a little bit of, there we go. Got it out. There you go. So a little bit damage from when we used to take it out. So yeah, nice. And your security code at the back, up there. Just if you played it online, they knew you didn't nick the game, basically, or pirated the game, because it did come in CDs. I think this one came with 2. Yep, 2 CD-ROMs in there, so all good. Let's get into the actual game. So I'm going to cut off now. I don't think you want to see my face any further, so we're going to cut into the game. And obviously, if you would love to see a series, a mini-series, just based on this, we'll go through one of the campaigns. We'll probably go through the medium campaign. I have been training, but bear in mind, when I've done this footage of this particular game, this was on easy mode for the Romans. And I think you could have the Egyptians, and there was one other race you could have at the time. And then, obviously, we're going to go to an easy mode and just how quick we ran. So we're going to cut to that now. And if you really do think you would love to see a series of this really... It is a classic game to me. Then let me know in the comments below, and we'll run the series on the medium scenario, and then basically we'll play the maps that came within that group. So the medium campaign, sorry. So we'll go through that. So let's do that now. Okay, so very quickly, then we're going to click on scenarios. We're going to choose the easy campaign for the Romans, and we're going to cut to the intro right now.
I don't know what happened. Yesterday I was captain of a trader plying the seas, and that's all I ever wanted to be. I was free. I saw distant lands others only heard tale of. I was happy. No, thanks to Jupiter, I'm a ruler bound to duty in a foreign world. That it is unknown is of no consequence. The unknown I'm accustomed to. But I'm expected to rule here, to wage war, and to win. For Jupiter, greater glory. For me, only a test. And at the end, only freedom or ruin, like every voyage upon the sea. I do not know if I will be an able commander, but hope will be my anchor. If Hannibal, nightmare of ancient Rome and paragon of strategists, can spring upon the world from a family of traders, so can I. Indeed, my empire this day is no greater than many a ship that sailed under my command.
So here we are, we're a little bit just early start of the game. We've built a tower to the north, and we're building a wedge lodge there. So we've got our little settlers with the hammers, they're the builders. They're banging about. So you can see settlers at the bottom there, just picking up the wood and picking up the stone and transporting it to the builds that we're building. And we also have our diggers at the moment that are leveling out the ground. So there was more to it than just place a building. They had to be built, you needed the resources. But you do start the game, especially on easy mode, you start with quite a bit of gold and wood, stone. We got some extra tools down there as well by that bottom tower there, just to help you get going. So this is the stone cutter. Hopefully we're going to finish the stone cutter. If you listen to the music, there was different music for each of the 3 races that you could play. So we're on the Romans. This was the Roman music. Medium are the Asians, so obviously we're going to be a bit more Asian type. So there you go, there's our stone cutter. He's just gone in with his hard hat, and then hopefully we'll see him come out. And then the last building we're building at, as it's cropping up, will be the sawmill. So we have so buildings were just wood and stone, but obviously the bigger the building, the more neat. We're going to zoom in. Look, can we zoom in? Yeah, zoom in, and you can see it's building up really, really slowly. And there we go. So if those of you don't know, I do play on another realm, and we're going to be building a settlers village on that realm. And as you can tell, it's very medieval kind of stone and obviously brick on this one. So kind of suits the Minecraft style. And there's our sawmill. We should probably see a guy coming up. So there's our little stone cutter. There we go. Oh, we got the settler there with a saw. So there's our person that's going to be the sawmill. So he's now employed. He's going to go in, and we've already got logs from the people carriers. So they're going to carry the logs, and as they carry items to each of the buildings, you'll see paths starting to develop. So you can already see some paths running between the buildings, and that's normal. So let's watch the sawmill a minute. So you're going to come out. Really strong. Just pick up that log, just straight on. There we go. Planks of wood, and that's the building. So we're going a little bit later now, so we've got a lot bigger. We now got foundries. We've now got mines. Now, because we got mines, we needed food. So we have wheat farms. The wheat farms connected to the waterworks, the windmill, and the bakery. So in regards to that, and then the obviously the foundries then go to the tool and weaponsmiths. As you can hear banging away there, look. There we go. We're going to recruit some. So this is when me trying to learn how to recruit, completely forgetting you need to build barracks. Little nice sort. So we've got geologists as well. So the geologists are looking to see where we can place mines of certain type. With the Romans, it's mostly coal, iron, and gold. So you obviously need coal and iron and ore, and then they got to go to the foundries. They get smelted down into ingots, and the ingots will go off to their appropriate place. Gold on this one was the more gold you stored, the stronger your army. So gold wasn't used for anything else really. It was just used. Quote me if I'm wrong if you ever played this game, but yeah, gold was basically in regards to just keeping the strength of your armies up. So you can see our little village is working around. We've got storage areas as well. We're getting some of the carrier settlers to carry stuff into them and store stuff in it. So we're storing food in that one down there. We'll put like a little cursor around at the moment. And you can see the bakery there that he just took his flour, gone in, and he'll make loaves of bread. So as you can tell, we got the blue settlement just on our borders at the moment, and we're keeping an eye on them. And obviously we've been watching these guys a bit longer. So we're going to cut a little bit further into the map now and just see how far we get from this point. There we go. So we're pretty much got. So we got our army now going in, and this is pretty much game over to to the blue settlement. We've already taken a couple of their watchtowers, and we're now attacking the future watchtowers. So someone just died. I love that noise when they die. And we're still building resources. This is a winery. We'll go into details more about winery and distilleries. They are used for more advanced games. Not really needed easy. So now we're just basically destroying the blue settlement now. So they're fighting and getting control of the watchtowers. And that was it. We won. Congratulations. So now we got all the blues and everyone's running around. So this is quite funny really, because when they started wandering, and hopefully I've caught it all, they'll start dying. They'll just disappear in a puff of smoke. So it'd be really interesting on how they can modernize this concept. I think when we looked at the trailer for the new settlers, and I think there was one out there, and a few of the YouTubers have covered it. I think the same kind of concept are going to be there. You're going to need certain buildings linking each other. So the woodcutter needs to link to the sawmill. The stonecutter doesn't need to link anyone. But then the foundry needs to link to the ores, and the ores need to link to the food. So all links going on here. So yeah, if you really think you would love to see a series on the Asian media maps, it's all dialogue. It's funny as hell. Just really funny. If you'd like to see a series, comment below. And if you'd like to see a series based on the medium campaign, let's do it. Let's roll with it. Let's go for it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.